Marriage of Sue and Marion. In marriage, two people become one. Marriage calls for the ability to give and take, a willingness to forgive and to go forward. Marriage requires closeness and distance. Closeness for the couple growing together, but enough distance for each person to be an individual. Marriage means that each person cares for the other and supports them in all that they do. This ceremony itself marks another starting point for Sue and Marion. It's the beginning of a new commitment in their relationship. Just going to share a short reflection. It's one that hopefully will fit this situation well. Yes, it's coming. Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage, that blessed arrangement, that dream within a dream, and love, true love, will follow you forever. So treasure your love. These are words from The Princess Bride, and words that I think are very true today. I know that when Sue and Marion first met, love and marriage was not on either of their minds, or so they say. But like Buttercup and Wesley in The Princess Bride, their love grew and developed into a strong and wonderful bond. And the story, for those of you who have not seen this movie, it begins with Buttercup, the daughter of a farmer, and Wesley, the farmhand. Buttercup never really saw Wesley as anything but the farm boy, although over time it slowly changed. Over the months, Buttercup kept asking Wesley to do a number of tiresome and often difficult tasks. Each time, he did these things gladly and replied to each request with the immortal words, "As you wish." No complaints, no other comments, just the quiet and sincere words, "As you wish." Eventually, Buttercup had a realization and spoke these words to Wesley. "I love you," Buttercup said. "I know that this must come as something of a surprise to you, since all I've done is scorn you and degrade you and taunt you, but I've loved you for several hours now, every second a little bit more. I thought an hour ago that I loved you more than any woman has ever loved another person, but half an hour after that, I knew that what I felt before was nothing compared to what I felt now. But 10 minutes after that again, I understood that my previous love was a puddle compared to the high seas before a storm. Your eyes are like that, you know. Well, they are. How many minutes ago was I? 20. Had I brought my feelings up to them? It doesn't matter." Buttercup could not still look at him. The sun was rising behind her now. She could feel the heat on her back, and it gave her courage. "I love you so much more now than 20 minutes ago that there cannot be comparison. I love you so much more now than when you opened my door. There cannot be comparison. There's no room in my body for anything but you. My arms love you, my ears adore you, my knees shake with blind affection. My mind begs you to ask it something so it can obey. Do you want me to follow you all the rest of your days? I will do that. Do you want me to crawl? I will crawl. I will be quiet for you, or I'll sing for you. If you're hungry, let me bring your food. Or if you have thirst and nothing will quench it but Arabian wine, I will go to Arabia, even though it is across the world, and bring back a bottle for your lunch. Anything there is that I can do for you, I will do for you. Anything that I cannot do, I will learn to do. I know that I cannot compete with the Countess in skills or wisdom of appeal, and I saw the way that she looked at you. And I saw the way you looked at her, but remember, please, she is old and has other interests, while I'm 17, and for me, there is only you. Dearest Wesley, I've never called you that before, have I? Wesley, 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 darling, adored Wesley. I whisper that I have the chance to win your love, and with that she did the bravest thing she had ever done, and looked right into his eyes. After Buttercup bravely revealed her love, Wesley replied, I've been saying it for so long that you wouldn't listen. Every time you said, farm boy, do this, you thought I was asking about as you wish. But that's only because you were hearing wrong. I love you was what it was, but you never heard. So today, Sue and Marion are here to be married. Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage, that blessed arrangement, that dream within a dream. Like when couples finally celebrating their love together in front of their friends and family, is the ultimate dream within a dream. And love, true love, will follow you forever. Both Marion and Sue, in the way that they live out their lives, truly express this in the way that they love each other and will continue to share their love. So treasure your love, as all of us do. I encourage you to treasure your love for each other, not just today, but every day. On the days when it seems like it's a challenge and you need some encouragement, as we all do from time to time, think about these words that you share today, and also the words of wisdom. No matter what the task, how difficult it may seem to be, if you answer with the words as you wish, you'll be telling the other person how deep your love is, that it is true, and that you've been saying it to each other the whole time. So I'd now like to invite Minnie to share our second